Hi, this is Colleen Pearl and welcome back to my channel. Today's video will cover the second half of June 2024 as well as analysis of the full moon in Capricorn, which is happening on June 21st. So stay tuned. On June 16th, the Sun, Mercury, and Venus will be in late degrees of Gemini, trining the Moon in Libra. This is Father's Day. Also, Jupiter will be trining Pluto, and Mars will be squaring Pluto. Neptune will be squaring that little group in Gemini, the Sun, Mercury, and Venus, giving something of an unreal or untrustworthy feeling to the day. Now, happy-go-lucky Geminis are prone to say things just to keep the conversations going, and this is going to rub people the wrong way. The Neptune energy may push some to stretch the truth or to actually spin a fantasy that others just don't believe. Most likely there will be some uneasiness around the world. Major powers will be feeling their strength for a week or so as Jupiter is not moving super fast and Pluto moves at the speed of a glacier. By the next day, June 17th, the energy will really change as we have Mercury and Venus both moving into Cancer, trining the Moon, which will have moved into Scorpio. Now, everyone will be feeling their feelings, and it starts the week on a very emotional note. Moon in Scorpio can bring out the manipulator in all of us, and those feelings from Venus and Mercury being in Cancer may make all kinds of people much more sensitive than usual. Who knows where this can lead, as Mercury and Venus will be in almost exact quincunx to Pluto. This could trigger people who are sensitive to that 1 degree of Aquarius that Pluto has been settling on for the past few months. People who are sensitive to that degree may be particularly prickly and reactive. Be careful. This day also sees an opposition from Moon and Mars, which is another indicator of highly sensitive people being very highly reactive. On Thursday, June 20th, we have the summer solstice when the Sun enters Cancer. This brings out another quincunx to Pluto by the Sun, so who knows what kind of shenanigans world leaders will get up to when that happens. Fortunately, Mars will be a little quieter because no other planets are triggering him. This brings us to the full moon on the 21st. Jupiter is still in trine to Pluto, so all those world powers are still having grandiose ideas. But more critically, the full moon itself is at 1 degree of Capricorn, which is on the world axis, meaning that this full moon will bring about something that affects the world. Pay attention to the news around this time, as there will be some big event that you won't want to miss. The moon itself is only 30 degrees away from Pluto, but the Sun, giver of life, is 150 degrees away, forming another quincunx. Quincunxes usually indicate something extremely uncomfortable, something that must be resolved, and something that will keep irritating until it is resolved. The person resolving things will feel much better after that. So if we're talking about a country, as in the world, this could involve a crisis coming to a head and needing to be resolved. That, most likely, is what's going to happen. Now, when the moon is in Capricorn, we instantly become more serious and more focused on our life goals. There's not a second to waste if we want to achieve greatness, and this transit reminds us of this. Success and admiration are what motivates us to be better and to move forward. Now is the time to sow the seeds of hard work if you want to succeed in the long run. This period is a positive influence on those of us with big dreams. We also become aware of the need for structure and planning ahead. We are instinctively aware of the limitations of time when the moon is in Capricorn. We're motivated by a desire for success. Achievement and manifestation are most important to us now. We're resourceful and we don't want to waste time, energy, or resources. This can be a very sobering influence, even a depressing one. However, it can also be a very productive time where we look reality in the eye. The moon in Capricorn generally favors the following activities: long-term activities that yield slow but steady results, practical undertakings, career issues, making a business plan, and practical investments. Emotional seriousness, a sober orientation, and a practical awareness of the nature of time, these are your keynotes of your deepest feelings now. There's a tendency to be too strict with yourself, to insist that whatever does not contribute to security and long-term goals is trivial. Ambition is intensified. Now, I'll do predictions for all 12 signs in other videos. I'll group them by element, so look for that popping up in your feed. Be sure that you're subscribed to my channel so you don't miss the predictions videos. For the rest of the month, we can use the time to unwind or recuperate from whatever happens on the full moon. And at almost the very end of the month, we have Black Moon Lilith changing signs into Libra on the same day that Saturn stations retrograde in Pisces. Saturn will be retrograde now until almost Thanksgiving. So it will be retrograde when the U.S. elections take place. Saturn starts its retrograde at 19 degrees of Pisces and travels back to about 12 degrees, so not a lot of movement. So wherever you have Pisces in your chart, you're going to feel restrictions ease up, but you may also want to be more disciplined about that area of life. That's it for me for June 2024. I hope you enjoyed this little video. Stay tuned, and I'll have the predictions up for the full moon in Capricorn in a couple of days. Take care, and I'll see you next time.